Hello beautiful friends and welcome to C5 Academy. My name is Ashley. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day or a beautiful evening wherever you find yourself. I am in Mauritius at the moment. It is currently midnight, and I just thought I'd come on and check in and see who is online around the world at this time. I'm very intrigued to find out, so here I am. And also just to let you guys know that in 9 hours time, tomorrow morning, we will be on How to See a UFO channel, speaking with Greg from JSETI from Japan, as well as Celia from the channel on How to See a UFO. So if you guys are up for it, 9 hours time, please tune in to How to See a UFO YouTube channel, and we'll be doing a live Q&A together. So feel free to pop in there in 9 hours time and speak to us. And I hope that you guys have been keeping very well, that you guys have been having some good C5s. So I'm actually just driving home, and I thought I'd just check in and see if there's anyone online who wants to potentially interact or have any questions. My move to Mauritius has been very successful. I started my third week now, and it's been such a beautiful and effortless process. I mean, as you can imagine, before moving to Mauritius, there's all of these thoughts, just like moving to another country, meaning that it must be hard or it must be difficult or there'll be many challenges that will come about. But I must say, this has been quite effortless, and I'm really, really grateful for it. I'm very happy until YouTube gives me the go-ahead. There we go, I'm back live. Sorry guys, I think there's a bit of a network error. So, how's everybody doing? I hope that everyone is keeping well. Please feel free to update us on your recent C5 experiences, where you're currently at in your awakening journey. And so we have a few comments. Hey Brad, hope you well. How's it, Vince? I think your data reception might be cucked. It is, my friend. I'm on MTEL, as you can imagine, so it's not the best reception, but I'll do with it. Vince, interesting that you're up at 12. I'm guessing you're probably doing some fun things on your computer. Definitely look forward to seeing you very soon for another C5, my friend. We are staying in Azuri, so if ever you are around, feel free to pop in. Myself and Vince had a very interesting C5 experience, a very mild one actually, a few months ago. And yeah, I very much look forward to doing more C5 on this beautiful island, and hopefully hosting some of you guys in the future. So as mentioned, I am on my way home. I probably have another 15 minutes drive ahead. Yes, absolutely. I'm also looking forward to our next C5 events. And yeah, it'll be fun. Anyone tuning in from the States? I wonder what time it is there. On the people that are just tuning in, thank you for joining us. My name is Ashley. Welcome to C5 Academy. And tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. we will be doing a live Q&A with Celia and Greg from JSETI, so feel free to tune in. Vince, good night. So you made a comment to say that you're going to bed. Sleep well. Probably going to bed quite soon as well. If you guys are very interested, a very interesting fact is that, not mistaken, and that was also the actual date that Sirius came out, which was 2013. And I remember waiting for the movie Sirius, new C5 documentary that is coming out from Dr. Greer. I feel it will cover more about C5. It will be a bit more in depth on the C5 phenomenon, and compared to Sirius, which was about, I think, three different things, which was about our governmental structures, as well as the energy structure on our planets, and obviously C5 and how that all relates. Not exactly sure what the new C5 documentary will entail, but I believe that it will mainly focus on C5 and how to achieve peaceful human contact with extraterrestrial beings and extracelestial beings. So for all of those of you that are practicing C5 or that want to learn about C5, I'm sure that documentary coming out on the 6th of April will be very valuable. I'm very excited for it. I hope you guys are too. And there are many amazing researchers around the world doing great things and sharing their work online. So yeah, it's very exciting. This movement is growing, and I believe that the more collective energy we add to this movement, the more we enable the connection to be made with our star brothers and sisters, and the more we allow collective to shift to this new reality and this new experience of making contact, which is very exciting. I think it is the future. And as you know, I am having a little baby boy, my first son, that's being born in a few weeks, and I believe that he will grow up in a world where contact is just like going to a coffee shop. Obviously not at first, but eventually contact will be a very natural thing. And it is actually quite mind-boggling that it isn't a natural thing at this stage. I mean, I know many awakened and very conscious people that to them, even speaking about contact would be quite weird. But yet, there are many other people that are not, well, we would say, are not so awakened and are very much in resonance with the idea of contact. So I think it is everybody's ability, everyone has the ability to make contact and to tune into that frequency for themselves. We must also remember that contact and making contact is all about practicing being in high frequency and raising our frequency every day as best as we can through the life that we live. Really it is about meeting our brothers and sisters from the star halfway as they are vibrating on a much higher frequency than we are on Earth. Vibrating on a much higher frequency doesn't mean it's better or bad. It just is an experience of this beautiful creation, and here on Earth we've chosen to vibrate at a particular frequency. However, now we are raising our frequency as a collective, and it is important for us to have the ability to really embody that truth every single day as best as we can. You know, the way that we live our lives every day is so important, and it really contributes to our efforts. I'm just going to read this comment. Hi Vincent. Hi from the UK at 8:04 p.m. Sorry guys, I'm back. Thank you so much for joining us, Vincent. I hope you are having a beautiful evening and that you have a great weekend ahead. I'm very excited to be interacting with all of you on this beautiful channel, and I'm even more excited, as I was saying, for the C5 documentary that is coming out in April, and I believe that is going to awaken a lot of people to this reality, and people that are just curious and wonder what it is about, or maybe they've heard about it but it's just too far out for them. I believe that the new documentary will really make it accessible to the majority of people that watch it. I don't know if you guys have recently seen a movie or a documentary on Netflix called The Game Changers, and that has shifted quite a lot in terms of our perspective and collective perspective on our... Sorry guys, my data is not the best at this time. Good night, Sage. Hope you have a beautiful evening and that the family's keeping well. I'm glad I caught you on a live for the rare time that I do. Sorry about my connection that's on and off. I hope that it's okay and back. As I was saying, I don't know if you guys have seen the documentary The Game Changers, but it's a new documentary on Netflix that really has shifted the minds and the hearts of many people in terms of what they eat and what they put in the body, and just their awareness of what they put in the body. I think that this new C5 documentary will be similar. Maybe it will not reach as many people because it is still quite a bit of a segmented subject compared to food. But it will definitely, I believe, just like Sirius, or just like Unacknowledged, really awaken a lot of people to this reality that we exist in at this stage, and this opportunity to really open up this new channel and this new bridge between our world and other worlds out there that exist, have existed always, have always been there, and are waiting for us to really grow up and raise our frequency so that we can interact more and more every day. So really the importance of you holding a high frequency every single day through your actions, through your beliefs, through your behavior, and through how you interact with your world and other people is really primordial to contact and to your success in individual contact or solo group contacts. Or I mean group contacts, not solo contact. So really I think that we have and hold so much power, each and every single one of us. So if you've ever doubted in your own power, maybe just ask yourself, why do I exist, or how do I exist? I mean, if I exist, there must be a reason that I exist. Creation is so perfect, it's so beautiful, it is so immense that it wouldn't make pointless creations. Therefore, if you exist, there's a point to you existing, and without you, the universe wouldn't be complete. And that, my friend, is an incredible realization, and just the value and the uniqueness that you bring to everybody every day, just by being who you are, is unbelievably amazing and powerful. More so than trying to be someone you actually aren't to please other people. That is a superficial frequency that you are buying into because you may have issues of self-worth, if ever that is you. But really being who you are is most likely the most powerful thing you can do. Actually, it is the most powerful thing you can do, because you are made unique. And like I said, creation doesn't make any pointless creations. And so if you exist, there is a point to you existing. And the more you hold that frequency and that understanding every day, the more you will expand, and the more your life will reflect that expansion. It will really be an explosion of synchronicity every day. I must say, I speak from experience. I have been really improved before. So I think that the power of being who we really are every day contributes to contact in amazing ways. Because if you hold a high frequency, anytime you're out under the stars and you put the intention, it's so much easier for our brothers and sisters to pick up on that intention and meet you halfway, and for you to have the contact experience you desire. Eventually, I really believe that as we expand our frequency as a collective, because as individuals, the more we do that, the more we expand as a collective, the more we will allow ourselves to have deeper contact experiences, more physical contact experiences, where we really have more telepathic awareness of those other beings, and where we can stand tall and stand true in our own frequency and our own being on this beautiful planet, which is also raising its own frequency as we also raise ours. And the more we raise our frequency, the more we will be able to have face-to-face contact and grow as a collective expansion, which is very exciting. Yeah. Just gonna have a look at the comments. I just want to see how one does this. Sorry, I'm not really proficient in the lives. Oh. Hi, Marcel is asking if it's possible to have memory from the age of 9 years old. So that is a very interesting question. That then goes into the idea of what is memory. Because if we think memory is bits of neurological information that is kept, so to speak, or stored in our brain, we think about it, maybe memory is simply the ability to know what you need to know when you need to know it. And in that way, when we speak about memory, we are buying into the illusion of past or future, when in fact everything exists here and now. There is no past or future. There is when we speak about it, but when you speak about it, where are you? You're here and you're now, and you will always be here and now. You can't be then or you can't be there. You will be here and now, always. And therefore, if the idea of past and future are illusions, what is memory? And for me, memory is simply the idea to tap into the information that you need when you need it, so that it is beneficial to the experience you're having at that moment. And really what look, I'm not a neuroscientist, but what happens in our brain is the connections are made just like a conduit. Once those neurological connections are made, we have the ability to have a conduit where information can come in that we call memory. But it's all created from the present, so to speak. That's quite metaphysical in its own sense. But everything exists here and now. So if you're asking if we have the ability to have memory from 9 months old, I absolutely believe so, because the 9 months old version of you is existing right here, right now, just in another frequency. So you, just by having that, I hope that has answered your question, Marcel. Thank you very much for the question. That's a good question. My friends, I am nearly home. Thank you all so much for those who have tuned in, and for those that will be tuning in after. I do apologize about the internet and the interruptions. Hopefully Elon Musk's Starlink satellites will assist us in the future of having fast and high-speed internet all around the world. I'm currently finding myself in a beautiful little island called Mauritius in the middle of the Indian Ocean, not really the middle, more the south, and internet is not always the best. So thank you so much for bearing with me. I hope that you guys had a beautiful week, and that you all, again, a slight reminder, I have a live Q&A with Celia from How to See a UFO and Greg from JSETI tomorrow morning at 9. Feel free to tune in. It will be a lot of fun. And outside of that, I hope that you guys have a beautiful weekend ahead and lots of amazing contact experiences. Thank you all so much for being a part of this channel, and for being on this group, and for being part of this movement and adding your own unique energy to this amazing movement. Sending you all much love. Good night from, well, sunny, but tonight is dark Mauritius. Lots of love, guys. Thanks for joining.